what's this? Whoa, kind of heavy. Doesn't rattle. Just a really heavy case with nothing in it. Hey, it's Grady at Twin Creek Audio. Recently I went to help a friend of mine clean out some storage units that he had, and I ended up with some pretty cool vintage audio and recording equipment. So I'm in the process of going through all of that stuff, and I thought I would show you the first piece of equipment from the batch in this video. So today we're looking at an Interface Electronics, also known as Stevenson, after the man who was the designer of these mixers. This is a 200B console. The person I got it from had used it for sound for video, TV, film, that kind of thing. So it's a really cool portable mixer. It looks like it's really well built. Unfortunately, I can't test it in this video because I need a power cable for the power supply. I need a new power supply cable in order to test this mixer, but I thought we'd go ahead and take a look at it in detail in this video. Make sure to check back on the channel because as soon as I get this power supply situation rectified, see what I did there? We're going to test this mixer out and hear what it sounds like. So anyway, let's take a look at the Interface Electronics 200B channel strips and 200M master section modules. So we're going to have a lot of functions and features to go over in this power supply with the switch. I got an extra switch if the switch is bad. And this is what they used to call a portable mixer, which I guess is actually pretty portable by mid-80s standards, because that's when I think this was made. It's a pretty hefty little thing though. Wow. Ow. It's in here. It's got some feet on the bottom and stuff. Yeah, no? No rubber feet? Oh, they're on this side. There's some rubber feet. And you got 4 big latches here. So let me open this up and let's take a look at this mixer. All the connections on this mixer are on the top, so you're not missing any other connections on the back or the sides or anything like that. The other Stevenson 100 series had connections over here on the side of its road case and on the back. So here we're looking at the top of the Stevenson Interface Electronics mixer in the road case. These are model 200B channel strips and model 200M master section and a model 12 module, which actually the color of this paint is different than these. Of course, they're all a little different. The modules are different than the master section, and this has got a black finish. This is kind of like a gunmetal blue or gray kind of color here. So let's go down one of these main channel modules. We've got an XLR microphone input. There are 2 Q sends. Same thing as an auxiliary send. They're both switchable pre or post fader. Then you got the pan pot. That's what they call it here. Very cool. Assign switches for 1 and 2, which are over here. 1 and 2. Could also be left and right, but they go with numbers on these. A lot of times they call them tracks on these Interface Electronics mixers. Will be track 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. So then you've got a 3-band EQ with a shelving high and low band. It does have an EQ in and out switch, so you can bypass the EQ, and it has a high pass filter labeled low cut. The mid frequency is selectable 4K, 2K, 1K, or 400 Hertz for the mid band frequencies. Then you've got the preamp gain control right here. You've got a couple of pads, 10 dB and 20 dB pads. Phase reverse switch, 48 volt phantom power, and then this 12 VT switch, which I guess relates to this module here, but I'm not sure. I don't have a manual for this mixer. So if anybody has a manual for one of these, leave a comment below. I'd like to get a copy of it from you. And then of course we have mute and solo on these big round buttons. The master section has a 5-pin XLR input for power. It has the track outputs and the cue outputs, and then an input for playback. And of course the VU meters for 1 and 2, which are down here on faders, the cue masters, the headphone level from this headphone jack right here. And then you got phone select, so you can select cue or track, mix or playback. Then the meter switch to select what signal is going to be shown on the meters. This is the battery button, I guess. Battery. So that'll show your battery level on the meter if you were running this off of a battery. Then this model 12 right here, I'm not really sure what this is. It has a couple of 1/4-inch outputs. It has selections for T1, T2, which are tracks 1 and 2 here. Like I said, these are labeled tracks sometimes on these Stevensons. So T1, T2, stereo, the sum, I guess that's both of these together in mono, Q1, Q2, and you've got a level control. Looks like it has a tone generator right here with different test tones and the level for the tone. And you've got another set of switches here to select sources and another pot to control the level and another 1/4-inch connection. It's certainly a well-built little mixer, and I think it's going to sound really cool. This could be very, very useful for location recording. I love the fact it's built into this really heavy-duty briefcase, and all of the channels are modular, so if this needs service, it's not going to be that difficult. And presumably the rest of the mixer will still function even if I had one channel out for service. So it's a really cool little mixer. I'm really thankful to have been able to acquire this mixer with a bunch of other vintage analog audio equipment, and hope to be able to test it out for you in a future video so we can hear what it sounds like in addition to seeing what it looks like in this video. It's a really cool mixer. I can't wait to test it out once I get the power supply situation figured out. So make sure to check back on the channel for the next video with the Interface Electronics mixer so we can hear what it sounds like, because we just saw it today. You can all let me know what you think in the comments below. I appreciate everyone that watches my videos here on the channel. Thank you so much to all of the new subscribers. I hope each and every one of you out there has an excellent day, night, evening, weekend, weekday, hour, minute, second, nanosecond. Whatever it is you're having, have a good one. Thanks so much for watching.